Hi there. So, do you have an Aprilia battery problem like me? Well, don't worry. I too had this issue and I'm going to explain it here in this video. Exactly what you should do and what should you not do. Please watch this video till the end so you understand exactly where to detect the main issue that's causing your battery to drain. One fine day, when I was about to just leave, I was riding it normally, not even parking it for a few days or something. I tried to start it, and I also noticed that my battery reading was showing 10.5 volts or 10.2, which is actually very low because the minimum reading on your display should always be around 12 volts. So the first thing I did was I went to the workshop. They checked it out and told me that the battery, the stock battery, is basically damaged or expired and I need to get that replaced. So I got that replaced and the same thing happened again. My battery was drained. The same battery reading was showing that is around 10.5 to 10.7 volts. So I went back to the shop where I purchased the battery from because I got a warranty card on it. And their service people came to check the battery, and it was not my battery issue because there was charge on it. It was basically the bike that was draining battery the entire time. Now, here's the main problem. I have searched a lot of videos on YouTube, Googled, done everything possible, and I could not find the exact solution. Some said it's the regulator, some said it's a faulty battery, but there was no specific reasons. So this is the third time that I again replaced my battery. Luckily, it was under warranty. Wherever I go, whenever I parked, I had to always disconnect my negative terminal, and that was a really tedious task because even the workshop couldn't yet understand what was the main issue that was draining my battery. So I was running around like that for around 2 months almost. Whenever I make a stop, I would disconnect my negative terminal, right? So my bike wouldn't be draining the battery. So I went back to the workshop and I told them that I have Google and search and lots of videos, and people who have the same problem like me suggested that it's the regulator. But then they made a call to the headquarters in Pune, Mumbai, and after that he told me that it's not possible that it's the regulator because this is why it's not a regulator. If you have this, you should note this too. If it's a regulator problem, then when you start, right, like it shouldn't be even you shouldn't be even be able to ride your bike for even uh 20 30 kilometers because it's gonna drain that quick. So I understood, he made me understand it's not a regulator issue, it's some other issue. So they held my bike again in the workshop and they checked again, and they found out it was basically the display problem. This thing is the main reason why it was draining my battery, because this also gets charged. You see, now it's the minimum battery charge is 12.5 volt, which is the perfect battery minimum battery charge that it needs while resting. And I haven't started this bike for around 3 days now. I've kept, and there's no issue anymore. So once they detected the problem that it was my display, so they check my servicing if I've ever come for servicing, which of course I do because that's their policy, and they replaced it under warranty as told by the engineer. And thanks to Aprilia for making that replacement, and thanks to that guy who complained about the bike issues that we had on Aprilia. So now Aprilia has to do something about it, and they can't just ignore our issues. Thank you so much. This battery issue, when you're dealing with this, just try to figure out if it's due to your battery, which is totally expired or damaged, or is it a regulator issue, or is it a voltage or a display problem which is draining the bike battery. And also remember, if it's a regulator issue, Your bike shouldn't be running for another 10-20 kilometers when you have the battery plug, because it's gonna drain your battery really quick. So, to wrap up, that is the issues I face with my bike. And if this video helps you in any way of gaining some clarity and understanding, do like, share, and subscribe to support me. It would really help me out a lot. And also share it with other people who might have these battery issues. It's not necessarily that they have an Aprilia, right? Because some bike issues can be a common problem for everyone. Also, one last thing, remember, if you're doing this on your own like me, always disconnect the negative terminal first and then the positive. And if you connect the positive terminal first and then the negative. I think I became a battery expert after 2 months of suffering.